This is not hyperbole. This is literally the best sandwich in the world. I just said that.
My name's George Motz, and today's my day off. Normally you can find me here at Hamburger America, but today I'm gonna take a trip around New York City and eat some really good stuff. Let's go to Puerto Rico coffee. It's so good. I've often said, if the last thing I drink is half and half, I'd be happy. After that, we're gonna go to Red Hook, Brooklyn, and get an amazing sandwich at Defonte's. This is what makes Brooklyn great, by the way. This is what makes Brooklyn great.
You don't find places like this no more.
And let's end the night, one of my all-time favorite restaurants in New York City, Werkstatt. This is a pretzel's as big as your head. Look at that. This is the bane of my existence. The bane of my existence in this restaurant business. My face squished into the sidewalk or the street every day. And that because I pointed it out, people now send me photos of squashed cups everywhere all over the city. That's one way to handle that one. I lived in the neighborhood here for about 15 years, 14 years, and I was here pretty much every single day. Best thing about this place that I'm sorry, you can't smell this place right now from there, but it smells great in here. Oh, look at this. It's Peter. So you and I have something in common, is that we're trying to keep traditions alive.
Yes, oh yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I took this over in 1973. Puerto Rico Importing Company was a store that was founded in 1907 to supply the local Italian immigrants with everything they wanted. Things like fettuccine and bisleti, those aperitifs and spices, and we also roasted coffee. And we were at 195 Bleecker, and then we evolved here.
I need a coffee. Dude, hi Wes. This is Wes, by the way. Wes knows my order. Wes, I'd like a double shot breve, extra breve. Is that what I ordered?
Yes, it's a cortado with extra half and half.
Yes, there you go. Well, extra steamed half and half.
Steamed half.
Yeah, so it's a little extra. It's perfect. It's so good. I've often said, if the last thing I drink is half and half, I'd be happy. Now I got my coffee, feeling better. Breve, extra breve. They're threatening to call up the George. I hope they don't do that. I need some lunch now. I can't drink coffee on an empty stomach. Probably not walking the street. Oh, look. Are you kidding me? Everywhere we go, it's like another one. The bane of my existence. Pick that up myself and throw in the garbage.
We're headed to Red Hook, Brooklyn. I have no idea of the history of Defonte's. But I understand it's got a pretty rich history. That's all I can tell you. It took me a while to figure out which sandwich I liked. And it's not because they weren't good, because they're all good. And it was so hard to pick one, and there's so many choices. It's kind of annoying in a way, but I finally dialed it in. I have the perfect sandwich order there. The combination that I have chosen is literally, and I'm not kidding, this is not hyperbole. This is literally the best sandwich in the world. I just said that. There it is. So I love the size of the letters on the, look at the size of the letters. It just says like, I'm right here.
So you see the sign, you see the sign? It's right here. That's been there forever. It's an original sign. Walking in Defonte's can be a little bit daunting sometimes because if you see a line outside, don't be a wuss. Don't leave. Stick it out. You'll be rewarded with a great sandwich. The line moves very fast. When you walk in here, you walk to the back where I'm standing right now. You want to stand right here, okay? And then somebody will say next, and that's your turn. Wait for them to say next. You give them your sandwich order. You get that? Next. Then you turn around and get a drink right here. Don't ask them for a drink. This is Larry. I love this place so much. I love it because it's real. Everyone who's been here, I feel like everyone who works here has been here since, longer than I've been here.
Yeah, we have crews here since 20 years. Yeah. We treat them good.
Yeah, treat them. That's good.
And they like the food. The store's been here since 1922. My partner, Nicky Defonte, his grandfather owned it. I was working there when I was a kid, 16 years old, so Nicky told me, why don't you come into the business, you know the business, and we took it over. And people come from all over, and the neighborhood changed a lot, you know, but now they come from all over. It's not just the neighborhood, it's from all over they come.
What's your biggest seller here?
Well, there's a few big sellers. The roast beef's a big seller. The roast pork with the broccoli rabe and fried eggplant and provolone.
I'm gonna tell you something. Maybe you know this already. I don't know, but I don't play favorites ever, right? I could name 20 sandwiches that are great sandwiches. The best sandwich I've ever had by far is the roast pork special.
Oh, you like that?
It is perfect.
Yeah,
Look, it's
that's a
only
good
5
one.
elements, right?
Yeah.
It's bread,
Right?
roast pork, broccoli rabe with garlic and oil.
Yes.
Right?
Eggplant.
Provolone, and the fried eggplant.
Yep.
That's it. 5 ingredients. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big seller. The way we do it with the fried eggplant, our eggplant, nobody makes that either. It's made with a batter. It's not
So
breadcrumb, it's different.
I'm hungry. Once your sandwich is ready, you go to the front and you pay. And I'm gonna tell you something, this is a true story, by the way. I never do this anywhere in New York City when I buy a sandwich, right?
$20.
$20, right? Check this out. I've only seen this happen here with other people.
Thank you.
You got it. We tip your sandwich guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tip for the boys and girls.
Look at this, like an arm. Look at, see that? Look at that. Just give you an idea. See the size of this thing? Look how big that is. It's beautiful. Happy. Normally I go outside and eat this in my car. I love the fact that I'm right here. You see this? Ready for this one? Look at this. Ah, yeah, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. And the reason it's so great is it's a perfectly balanced sandwich. It's also warm too, which is great. It's so perfect. Oh, and then when you think you've had it all, the last thing you taste is that crunch of the eggplant. Not that I ever expect to be on Late Night with Stephen Colbert. The first question in the Colbert questionnaire is simply best sandwich. This is the best sandwich. This would be my choice. Pork is perfect. The bread is perfect. And the gravy ties the whole thing together. The eggplant, totally unexpected, but needs to be there.
The broccoli rabe is, it's not even bitter, right? It's
No.
like, it's sweet the way
No.
we make it. You don't even taste the bitterness.
Well, you cook it with garlic and oil, right?
Yeah, garlic and oil. But we cook it, we blanch it quick. So see how it's so green? There's not too much bitter in it.
Yeah.
That's why people love our broccoli rabe.
It's a good balance.
Yeah, George knows his stuff. And that
Right.
bread is perfect for sandwiches.
Where do you guys get your bread? I mean,
King's Highway.
Oh, you do?
Nobody, they've been using him since 50, 60 years. Very good bread. It's a big sandwich. You can eat it or hit somebody in the head with it. It's up to you.
we should probably eat it.
Yeah, eat it.
This is a perfectly balanced sandwich. And when I think about burgers, I want burgers to be perfectly balanced, just like the sandwich. I want it to be a perfect texture, taste wonderland. And that's exactly what this is. Anybody who follows me on Instagram know that I spend a lot of time in this place. I'm here all the time. You know why? Because it's awesome. My local, Werkstatt, the last stop on my food eating tour today on my day off. We're on Coney Island Avenue. Not the kind of place you expect to find a world-class restaurant. Auto body shops across the street, Werkstatt. It's a hidden secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. So when you sit at the bar, you have access to alcohol. See that? Look at that. Cheers. Thanks, bud. This is not just any beer. This is Stiegel. This is a Austrian beer. From Salzburg, right?
Salzburg.
From Salzburg.
Mozart's favorite beer.
Mozart's what?
Yeah, no, I did. What?
Mozart's favorite beer. He was just a kid, though, wasn't he? Chef.
George, good to see you again.
See you. This is Chef Thomas from Vienna.
From Vienna.
Right. Mimi Sheridan gave your restaurant when you were the CDC of Vienna 79 4 stars.
That's correct.
That's incredible. Café des Artistes, Café Un, Deux, Trois. It's really amazing.
Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte?
Yeah.
That's right. You were Jean Lafitte also.
For 5 years, yeah.
So what's the difference between this and all of that?
This is my place. This is my place.
Yeah.
And Werkstatt means workshop.
Exactly.
And this is my workshop. So I do whatever pops into my head, I do, and nobody tells me otherwise.
That's the way it should be.
And I'm still here. George, what are you in the mood for today?
I think we need goulash for sure.
Okay.
And Schnitzel. Yeah,
Good.
pork Schnitzel, yeah.
Okay.
Classic
All
Schnitzel,
right.
yeah.
Sounds good?
Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Okay. We're gonna make a pork Wiener Schnitzel today. Okay. Those are pork loins, cutlets of pork loins. I season them with salt and pepper. This is the classical way of doing a schnitzel. Always flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs, they have to be very fine. I strained mine. You know, as you see, they're completely fine breadcrumbs. I'm gonna put a little bit pork fat in the oil. This adds flavor to the schnitzel. And you see, they're not flat. They have those waves inside. We also said that it has to be like the waves of the Danube in Vienna. Gonna prepare the plates for the Wiener Schnitzel. We're gonna put potato salad, cucumber salad, and a little bit cabbage salad. Look at those, look at that portion. Wiener Schnitzel, pork Wiener Schnitzel.
Look at this pretzel. Incredible. And I always want to pick it up, it's too hot, right? This is a pretzel's as big as your head. Look at that. Look at that thing. Oh, hi there. Robin. Look, this is Robin's favorite dish. Right? Robin, why is this your favorite dish?
It's completely delicious.
So what? It's obviously beef goulash and Schnitzel, right? Is that what that is? Deirdre, what did you get?
I got Wiener Schnitzel.
So good.
I'm not sharing.
Yeah. The great thing about this place is that it feels like home. It's very warm and cozy. That's wonderful, right? It feels.
Yes.
It just feels great here.
The food is wonderful, and it's always like a hug.
It's like a hug. It's true. It's comfort food, the best kind of comfort food, right? The best. Also, we share too, so we're gonna have to maybe a plate swap. We went to. We had the great opportunity to go to La Bernardin, and we always share. That's our thing. And we did a plate swap at La Bernardin. We got halfway through the plate swap. Two people came out of nowhere, grabbed the plates, and were like, and it swapped for us. No, that was ridiculous. I've never ever been to a restaurant where the plate swap was like verboten. It was the goulash, yeah. Braised beef, perfectly braised beef, falling apart. So I can't even describe. I don't even know how they made the sauce. How he makes. This was fine. I like that, but it's deep. It's very deep. Like imagine the greatest beef stew you ever had, but 10 times better. With the plate swap, there's no way we do over under. By the way, it's interesting. I go under, she goes over. That's how we do it. Thanks for following me around while we ate today. It was a perfect way to spend the day off. Chef Tomas, Larry at Defonte's, and Peter at Puerto Rico. It's been a good day. Those are good people. Good people make good food. That's where it comes from.